Okay, this is the first video for revision, which is key terms. It's not an exhaustive list, but a good starting point is page 62 in the books. But you should also look for the key terms associated with the hydrological cycle, things like infiltration, interception, condensation, etc., and the drainage basin, as well as your hydrograph key terms. There are lots of words, okay, and that's not all of them. How do you go? You're going to have to learn them. You have to learn your definitions, and that takes time. I'm going to propose that today you spend 45 minutes. Get your watches out or your timers. 45 minutes you are going to devote to learning, pure learning. You don't have to understand. It's learning, so that when the first question on the exam paper asks you to define a key term or to describe how water reaches a river, you've got the key terms. I'm going to spend 45 minutes learning those key terms, and then you're going to ask an adult or a friend that you've got access to today, it has to be today, to test you for 15 minutes. You could try to do a bargain with an adult that if you get 80% or whatever the figure is that you agree with your adult who's testing you, that there is some reward in it for you at the end. Sorry parents, landing you with some financial hit there. How do you go about learning? You can use, you read it, you can then cover it and repeat it if you don't like writing. I personally would write reams. When I was learning pure and simple knowledge, I would write and I would write and I would write, and the paper would go in the bin. It wasn't for me to keep, but that's how my brain makes connections, by writing. Some of you speaking, some of you might draw pictures, but you need to learn and retain definitions. You might want to actually get a pen out and number the key terms in the book so that you can create tests for yourself. So you learn numbers 1 to 5 and then you create a test 5 minutes later. Can I remember numbers 1 to 5? Again, that helps your brain to make connections and to retain information. Look, cover, repeat. You read it, you cover it, you repeat it. You read it, you cover it, you repeat it. Over and over and over again. You are spending 45 minutes doing this. Have you actually retained the key terms that you should be able to define? Create tests for yourself. When you've done 45 minutes, you take the book and the list of key terms to your adult or your friend who's testing you, and you ask them to randomly select key terms and for you to be able to define them. Or vice versa, they give you the definition and you say the key term. That's the easier version, but it might be a good starting point. If you've agreed your target and you hit your 17 out of 20, then you might well be able to wangle something out of it. This technique, or this kind of learning, is needed for all sorts of things in rivers. Figure 1.9, page 14, learn it, get somebody to test it. Figure 1.13, page 16. River erosion on page 19, figure 1.30 on page 27, causes of flooding, page 46, case study facts, River Nile, page 15, Cumbrian floods, 48-49, Bangladesh floods. There is data, learning factual information. It's not about understanding. None of this is understanding. This is all about retaining knowledge, and there's a lot of it that you need to retain. You've got 45 minutes of learning time and then hopefully 15 minutes of testing time. Have fun. Good luck.